was born in a Catholic family. In Italy, everybody's a Catholic. You go through all the sacraments as if you're going through an assembly line. But the reality is that this faith never really touched then my day-to-day life, because I was, at a certain point I was even in the youth group. I was a CCD teacher, but then at night I would do whatever I wanted with my friends, whatever teenagers do when they are at night alone. Growing up, as I said, I'm an only child, so I was accustomed to be the center of the attention of everybody in my family. And then I tried to replicate the same model with my friends, at school, in the parish. And then I discovered that I needed to develop different techniques to become the center of the attention. So with my friends, I discovered that to be the center of the attention, to be popular also at school, I needed to become a clown. And all of this brought me to a situation of despair, because in the end I found myself around 20, 21 years old, and I was like, who loves me? No one loves me for real, because my friends love the clown, my parents love the good kid, but I'm alone. I am alone. I was studying literature, I wanted to become a journalist, I wanted to make a family, make money. I always pushed back each time I felt the Lord calling me. And I felt the Lord already calling me when I went to a pilgrimage to Madrid in 2011 for the World Youth Day. In this moment, the Lord appeared. Someone truly announced to me that God loves me as I am. As I am. Not the David that I want to be. No. God loves David as David is. This for me was the greatest news ever, because it opened heaven for me. I was living in hell, and this news brought me to heaven. And if this news brought me to heaven, also helped me to see that if there is a God that loves me, and God is God, is always right, and if He has a plan for me, a will for me, then I can follow Him, being sure that that one will be the best plan for me. And I could start to trust that this plan that the Lord has for me is what will be happiness for me. And I have to say that ever since I entered the seminary, I lived the best time of my life. Far away from my family, far away from my friends, far away from my hometown, from my universe, and yet happier. I'm happier in Hialeah than in my hometown, which is a beautiful medieval town built on top of a hill facing the sea. God had mercy on my sins, and I had many. And seeing that the Lord had mercy, gave me a vocation, gave me a meaning in life, and the meaning in the end is to lose my life. I would like to be a missionary priest. If possible, mission also outside of the diocese, wherever the Archbishop will want to send me, and also to have all this missionary spirit, even if I'm in a parish here in Miami, to live even the life of the parish as a missionary, walking on the street, being outside, knocking on doors, driving around, not just stuck in a rectory watching Netflix at night, but going and look for people. This is what the thing that I would like, if the Lord gives me the graces, because I like to sit down on my chair and enjoy my movies. But if God gives me the grace, this is what I would like to be. My favorite books are usually murder mystery books. I am a big fan of murder mystery books, but lately I've been leaving them more on the side. But also like to read novels in general, trying to read classics, poetry. It's beautiful to read poetry. And so I would say my hobbies are mostly watching movies, reading books, and then also I like to walk. Not run, I'm not really a running guy, but I like to walk, if possible, to be in nature. Now here, unfortunately, there are not many mountains. To be in nature is always beautiful. I'm looking forward, in the end, to this marriage with God. Looking forward to finally entrust myself totally to the Lord. I've been doing it little by little. The seminary over these years helped me to little by little to grow in this, in this donation to the will of God. But then on May 11th to throw myself totally in His will, and hoping that the grace of the ordination will help me not to look back, not to look at myself, not to look at my comfort, but just to look at the mission that He has in front of me. Hello, my name is David Zalloco. I will be ordained on May 11th, 2024 to the priesthood for the Archdiocese of Miami in the Cathedral of St. Mary's. I invite you all to participate to this event. If you cannot be physically present, I invite you to participate through the live streaming through the link that you will find on the website of the Archdiocese, which is miamiarch.org. And I ask you all to pray for me and for all of us that are going to be ordained on that day. Thank you.